January 11th, 2022, opening day for the Great Point Studios Lionsgate Studio campus on Wells Avenue in downtown Yonkers at National Resources iPark Hudson site near the train station and waterfront. And it's just the beginning of the transformation of Yonkers into a major film and television production center. The first 3 sound stages at the site were ready for opening day, with an expansion already in the works to add 8 more sound stages along with support spaces. That would create almost 1 million square feet of production, office, and post-production facilities. A shop area where sets can be built was being readied. Just a few steps away, the 2 20,000 square foot and 1 10,000 square foot sound stages, where the actual filming takes place, were ready for sets to be moved in, lights and cameras to be set up, and actors to take their places. With the Wells Avenue studio due for completion in 2023, Great Point already has started working on developing a second studio location in Yonkers. The second location, at the Rising Ground campus, formerly Leake and Watts, at 463 Hawthorne Avenue overlooking the Hudson River, would have an additional 10 or 12 sound stages, according to Great Point's CEO, Robert Halmy. Halmy comes to Great Point and the Lionsgate Studio campus with a solid background in film and TV production. He produced more than 200 movies and miniseries for television, and his work has won numerous awards. He's credited with founding the Hallmark Channel.
Yonkers is a perfect place for a movie studio. It's very close to Midtown Manhattan. We're right at a train station that's 25 minutes away from Grand Central Station. It's within all the union zones, so unions can come to work here as if they're showing up in Midtown Manhattan without any penalty to the filmmakers. And it's a great city. People have been very open and friendly to us here. The mayor's gone out of his way to make us feel welcome, and everyone's really embraced Yonkers as really the next giant movie destination. When films come here, they'll base here, so they'll be here all the time, and we'll have 2 to 4 series shooting here all year long. So you'll have 1,000 crew members shooting here, working here, and then going from here to the beautiful locations of Westchester County, or even going back into Manhattan to shoot a city street. But they'll be based here. There'll be lots of work for Yonkers, lots of support for the retail stores here. It's going to change this whole downtown section of Yonkers.
At one time, New York City was the home to television production. Is this taking a step to bring that back to the metro area?
Well, absolutely. I mean, New York has always been an important place. Talent live in New York. Everyone wants to see New York. It's got a unique look. It's New York. But what's happened in the industry is the way shows are made and the type of shows that are made right now, these big, larger-than-life television series that are made for all the streamers, need a different environment to shoot in. When you said that New York was the home to television, it was, but those are the days where you used a 5,000-foot stage or a broadcast stage where you switch to camera A, switch to camera B. What we make now is so different. You need 3 20,000-foot stages to make the average big streaming show, and that just doesn't exist in New York. We're going to have the largest selection of 20,000-foot stages in the Northeast, with 9 on this campus alone, and that's really what it takes to bring in the big shows, and the big shows is really what's going on right now.
At one time, the major Hollywood studios, Warner Brothers, MGM, were able to operate 20 or 30 sound stages at once with all the production. Do you envision the production activity in Yonkers, Westchester, New York area coming back to the point where we'll see that sort of activity?
Oh, absolutely. It'll be slightly different because there might be slightly less stages, but they'll all be giant stages. When there were 30 stages, they were probably much smaller than just all fit into one of our big stages. Right now, there's clearly a run on content. I mean, people can't get enough content. COVID in some ways helped that part because there's not much to do. So people want to stay home, they want to watch great stuff, they want to be entertained. And Netflix really led the way in delivering that right into your living room in a big way, in a big commitment to programming. But now Amazon, Disney, Starz, HBO, NBC's Peacock, a lot of people are catching up, and they're spending billions and billions to do it. And it's really great for us. It's great for the consumer. We're going to get to sit home and watch whatever we want. We can go to the theater and see some great big action films, or we can stay home and see $200 million productions right in our living room. And I think it's just great. That's what people want. It's what they're making. It's what they're delivering. What wasn't thought about was, where is the infrastructure to make all this product? You know, they have some of it in London, some of it in Los Angeles, clearly, but not enough of it in the Northeast. There's an acute shortage of sound stages to make these shows. And these shows have to be made in sound stages. It's a combination of new technology with virtual production, where you have green screen inside your camera and you can project into the camera what you want to see, the monsters or the spaceships, while you're in a studio. It has to be a controlled setting. And you need a giant 20,000 foot stage to do it. So we'll keep building stages while they keep developing the shows, and hopefully someday there'll be enough infrastructure for what people really want to do here.
So you have the technical equipment here and the physical plant to produce the major blockbusters, the Harry Potter pictures, the Star Wars type thing, as well as a smaller Woody Allen picture, say.
Yeah, we like both. We built turnkey facilities. We have everything here. We think it's what people want. We have post-production. We have screening rooms. With our partner Media Pro, who just joined our sort of campus, we have technology, because they have a giant division that just develops film technology, flying cameras, anything you can imagine. We have security, our own security company, our own cleaning company. We have 2 commissaries with our own kitchens. We have our own location catering company. Anything a film needs, we'll provide. We have something that's really unique, which is a concierge service for the crew. So you have an app on your phone, and if you need daycare, or you need dry cleaning, or you need a trip to the airport, you contact our concierge service, and it's there for you when you need it.
So it's a studio that has services too?
Absolutely, full service, turnkey. We'll make your sets, we'll get you the equipment, we'll get you to the airport, we'll fly you back to Los Angeles, we'll do whatever it takes.